Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, really appreciate it. Shout out to all the subscribers, gratitude to anybody new, welcome along. This video is a really important one. Okay, we're going to be talking about the stance. This is an extraordinarily important thing for you to know, understand how to get a good stance and what not to do to get a bad stance, if that makes sense, right? I'm basically going to be telling you exactly how to stand, and you know what you should be looking for, what mistakes you're likely making, and just get you in a rough area so you can, you know, box better, be a better boxer, because a stance is up there as one of the most important things you could possibly do. You know, you've got keeping your hands up, footwork, being relaxed, but a good stance is probably third, I would say, you know, for sure, because if you don't have good balance, you don't have a good stance. If you don't have good balance, your footwork's going to be off. If you don't have a good stance, you're not going to be able to defend yourself properly. You're not going to be able to punch properly, right? It's the foundation and your construct and, you know, your base, or your shape as we call it, is vital in any situation. Whether you're doing offense or defense, you need a good stance. So let's go. Boxing. All right, hopefully you can see this properly. I'm going to zoom in and get different camera angles as I talk, because it's really important that you see exactly what's going on. So when I do change camera angles, just bear with me, because it's just me out here in this little football pitch all by myself. So I've got the place to myself, which is good. Right, first things first, relax your shoulders, right? Shoulder width apart, roughly. If you're right-handed, you're going to take your right leg and drop it back about 1.5 feet, roughly, right? I'll show you pictures as well, because this is going to depend on, you know, people sometimes do like a wider stance, but I wouldn't recommend, you know, too narrow or too wide, because you got to get that balance. But, you know, some boxers have wider stances than others. But if you're just starting out, get as comfortable and as balanced as you possibly can, with your front foot facing roughly forward. I know some fighters like to have it off to the side, some like to have it straight. Again, I would just try to get comfortable and have it facing roughly forward. And the back foot, it's like a 45-degree angle to the side, right? That's a great place to start. Your shoulders, you don't want them to be square on like this, right? You need to drop it. You're a target, right? This is a target. All of this is a target, right? And if I'm coming in like this, I'm gonna get punched probably quite easily, right? But if I'm like this, okay, a little harder. Let me zoom in on the top area, right? Because the elbows right here are going to want to sit nicely on the rib cage, right? You should be literally able to feel it right there, right? Okay, and this right here, your fists will just run nicely down the cheekbone. Okay, that's basically it, right? As long as you got your knees bent, your chin is tucked nicely, your shoulders are relaxed, right? I'm like this, and my legs are in the right position, you know, front foot facing forward, the right foot slightly 45 degrees off at an angle. Nice here. This is pretty much it, right? I'll get this from the side so it makes sense. This is the left side. If you're an orthodox, you're going to switch it round, of course. But again, the key to this is being relaxed and being balanced, so punching becomes a lot more easier. Your technique becomes a lot more easier. Your balance helps with the footwork, right? Your stance is so important. I can't stress it enough. And as with this side, I might as well just show you what it looks like this side again. See, look right here, elbows on the rib cage, my knees are bent, right? And I'm right here. I'm not too square on. I'm like nice and, you know, narrow-ish, because as I said, it's a target, but it also helps with the punch technique, right? My shoulders are back here. I can just turn that. I can uppercut, hook, boom, 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 right? Still balanced. And it helps with the head movement too, right? If I'm balanced and I'm using good head movement, I'm still balanced. Very, 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 very important. This is where defense comes in. If I'm trying to block shots and I'm balanced, I can catch a shot like that. Forearm block, I can catch these body shots, catch this shot, parry. I've got my base under me. That's really, really, really important. Yeah, defending yourself is you know, vital, obviously, to have a good stance, because you're going to have your base under you, you're going to have your weight under you, right? If I'm upright like this and I'm too tall and I'm like very upright, I'm going to have trouble keeping somebody off me. If I'm just blocking shots, I'm going to get pushed off balance. out of position in a bad spot. So a stance is imperative. It really is imperative. Let's just zoom in on the hands on the cheek, right? Or on the chin as we call it, but really and truly they're actually on the cheek, and they run down just the top here, right? Just parallel to this cheek right here. Not really like that, you know? This is gonna actually affect your punch technique, right? If you're right here, this is how you can turn the punches. You can block the punches from here. Boom, 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 boom. So you wanna keep here, right? This is very important to keep them right here. Elbows on a rib cage, good balance, bending your knees, nice and relaxed. And honestly, guys, that's it, really. You know, just highlight the things I spoke about, the importance of having good balance, the importance of bending your knees, keeping your chin tucked, elbows on a rib cage, hands on the chin, cheekbone, right? Your feet in the right position. This is all really important. If you have one of these off, it could affect the others, right? For example, if my knees aren't bent properly and I've got everything else right, it's still gonna feel weird and I'm still not really gonna have my balance. But if I've got my knees bent and my elbows are out here, that's gonna affect my punch technique, and it's gonna leave me a bit more open. If my chin's all the way down here, I'm not really relaxed, you know? There's a lot of things. One thing wrong could mess up the whole stance. So it's really important that you watch it back and understand what you're doing as a beginner. My name is Henry and I teach beginners. I've been teaching beginners for over 10 years, almost 12, 13 years now. So I've just made this channel to help beginners understand the sport a bit better and just to help them improve themselves too. It's about motivation, discipline, being your best. That's my motto. So, you know, I try to push that forward because I'm trying to be the best version that I can be every single day. And hopefully it comes across for you guys too. I've got an ebook as well. Shout out to my brother. I will leave the link at the end of this and the ebook in the description. And you know, if you like the video, smash the like button. If you really liked it, it's got to come from here, but hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in more videos. Take care. Hi guys, hope all is well. I've got an exciting gift to give you today for visiting my channel and watching my content. It's an ebook that me and my brother Tim have been working on for a while now. It's completely free. It's a beginner's guide to boxing, which will really help you understand the fundamentals of the sport around things like punches, stances, equipment, to other motivational stuff like attitude, mindset, goal setting. Also, there's a 30-day challenge to keep you fit and inspired. This is really going to help you improve your fitness, level up your skills, boost your knowledge, elevate your techniques, and motivate you to do more. I really can't wait to hear about your progress. Stay tuned to Boxing on the Edge, and like I say, be your best.